Okay, in this short video I'd like to demonstrate how to create toolbars in the Dolphin Smalltalk View Composer. So we have the View Composer open here. Let's create a new shell view and let us put in a toolbar from the toolbox. Go to the toolbar category and choose toolbar.toolbar. All the other items are actually predefined toolbars which are used by the development system, so they're probably not much use for you as part of your application. I drag toolbar across, and normally the way I align it is using a layout manager. So in the shell view, choose layout manager, and I pick border layout, and then we set the arrangement of the toolbar to be north, and the toolbar flips to the north side of the window. In order to add toolbar buttons and other items, we go to the items aspect of the toolbar, double click that, and select a number of new items. I'm going to choose a toolbar button. In fact, let's add several toolbar buttons. Let's add a separator, and let us add a toolbar icon button. Now, the difference between toolbar buttons and the toolbar icon buttons is that the toolbar button is the original standard Windows way of managing toolbars, which uses a grid of a bitmap grid of images, and the toolbar icon button is the newer Dolphin way, which uses PNG images for each button, a separate PNG image for each button. I'll show you how to set those up. So we accept that aspect, and you'll see we've got our 3 buttons here and a separator. Now, these first 2 buttons, which are the standard Windows way of setting up a toolbar, if we just resize our window slightly, and let's take a look at the toolbar button, and you'll see it has a bitmap aspect, which if we open it up, we can set the bitmap aspect. Let's go here, and you'll see that the bitmaps that it can use are basically a grid of buttons which must be the same size as the toolbar itself. You must define it to be the same size as the toolbar. So our current toolbar is using 16 by 16 buttons, so we can use any bitmap which has a grid of 16 by 16 images. So let's choose this one here, and then you have to specify the bitmap index inside that bitmap that you want to use. So if we just go back to that again, you'll see that let's use the first and the second images. So we'll specify a bitmap index of 0, which gives us the left arrow. And then if we wanted to do the same thing for the second button, we'd have to go and set the bitmap again here. The bitmaps are shared in memory, so it doesn't matter about using the same one twice. And let's set this index here to be 1. Okay, so that's how you install the images for the standard toolbar button. When you want to specify the command, you expand the command description aspect, and you can then choose the command that gets sent to the window. So for example, here we could send left, and in the second one we could send right. Similarly, we can specify tooltips here to be used when the mouse hovers over the button. Now that's all very well, but these are slightly inflexible, these toolbar buttons, because if you change the size of the toolbar, you'll have to provide a different bitmap. A more flexible way of handling buttons is to use PNG images, a separate one for each button. So let's go and have a look at that last button that we added, which is the toolbar icon button. And if we go into the command description, you'll see it has an image aspect, which is currently set to the standard object icon. You can use any icon here, but PNG images are particularly convenient. So if we go here and let's select a different image, and I have a 48 by 48 PNG image here. So let's choose that, and you'll see that's installed that in that button. And similarly, we can specify the command same way we did before. For example. Now, the good thing about the, if we just test this out, you'll see that indeed the toolbar does work as we might expect. So the good thing about the toolbar icon buttons is if we come to change the size of the toolbar, then they will actually handle this all right. Now, the way you change the size of a toolbar is to specify the button size. So let's go here and specify a button size of 64 by 64, a rather large toolbar. Okay, you'll see that now the toolbar has resized, but we don't yet see the image size has increased because the bitmap size is still set at 16 by 16. So let's change that to 48 by 48. And now you see that the the toolbar icon button has actually correctly resized, but the first two buttons have not, because they are expecting the bitmap is expecting it to be used as a 16 by 16 image. So we would have to actually specify an appropriate 48 pixel high grid there. So let's remove those two buttons. So we can remove that one and that one, and we can put that one before the separator. Okay, so that's a quick introduction to how to set up a toolbar inside Dolphin Smalltalk. I hope it's been useful for you.